Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. It's a quasi-gift request, let's put it this way. Derek Huckabee had given, a while back, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, had given me a couple of choices, and I chose his second choice for personal reasons, and I said I'll get to the other one by Zach Wilkerson, right? Well, I listened to the Zach song, and it was basically straight rock, and so I wasn't going to do it. Derek, give me a second choice. And so he sent me this one, Still Think About You by William Clark Green. So I don't know the song. It's a reaction, as the vast majority of things I do on the channel are reactions, not reviews. Still Think About You. Yeah, steel and piano for the most part.
We were something special, pretty big deal. Met you at the county fair, kissed you on the Ferris wheel. All
sounds like Jason Isbell.
They thought we were real. You would say you loved me, couldn't look you in the eye. Never meant to hurt you, never meant to make you cry. Just couldn't hold on, believe me, I tried. And now you're calling me a bastard, calling me a liar. Sorry that you fell in love with someone you will never inspire. Sorry that I broke your heart in two. I still think about
Wonder what went wrong. Or who did what?
I still think about you every morning. Remember what you said. Get your ass up, get yourself out of bed. And you would kiss me on top of my head. I know you hate me now, but I wanted you to know. Didn't care enough, but I cared enough to let you go. Oh, the bitter seeds we sowed. And now you're calling me a bastard, calling me a liar. Sorry that you fell in love with someone you will never inspire. Sorry that I broke your heart in two. And now you're calling me a bastard, calling me a liar. Sorry that you fell in love with someone you will never inspire. Sorry that I broke your heart in two. I still think about you.
Sorry that you fell in love with someone you will never inspire. And that's key right there. God, there's so much about that. I go on for hours, literally hours on that alone.
I still think about you.
I like the tempo of this. Yeah. What would you guys call that? I mean, that wasn't strict. If you were to have heard that on the radio, I don't think you'd say it's country. I don't think you'd say it's rock. I mean, it's a fusion of them, but it's kind of like its own. It's almost like jazz without the jazz instrumentation. The percussion was fascinating. Yeah, but it had an air of he still doesn't care. Like, and that line that I pointed out, sorry you fell in love with someone you didn't inspire, or something to that, or couldn't inspire. That is so key, because you want to bring out the best in the other person. You want them to bring out the best in you, not the worst, right? And some relationships, for whatever reason, there's something about the other person that brings out the worst in you. And you want to get a handle so you don't have that worst part of you, whatever it is. Maybe it's a temper, maybe it's drinking, whatever it is. You want the other person you want to complete one another in good ways. And that's the challenge right there. Because there are good things that the other person, at least initially, inspires you. And you inspire, in this case, he would inspire her. But something happened. She's calling him a bastard and a liar. I don't know what she thinks he was lying about. I don't know why he became a bastard. Maybe that's just her heart's broken, and that's a reflex reaction to say you're a bastard. I love you, and you left. And okay, fair enough. That's the way we initially process our anger, But if it continues to fester and it becomes something really ugly, that years later you're still talking horribly about a person just because the relationship didn't work out, that's not good. But sometimes people do things that are truly hurtful and you don't get over them. Fair enough. Some injuries are built to last. But we don't know what happened in this one. And I like that kind of songwriting, because you're just left to figure out the different scenarios that could have played out. So you're not roped into one way of thinking. And on occasion, that's fine. It's like Billy Joel's song Big Shot. You know what that's about. You may not know who the players were, but my God, somebody went off one night. She drank too much. She had to show off to everybody, and she ran her mouth. All right, fine. You know what that's about. There's no real... You're not going, oh, maybe this, maybe that. This song is maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that. You don't know. But that's why the instrumentation in a song like this is so important, and why I like the tempo, because it gave you room to feel and think, even as the song was playing, to sort of think, what is the possible scenario here? But she's not a fan of his, but she didn't inspire him. All right, fair enough. If you're going to be with somebody for decades on end, you want to trust them, you want to love them, you want to like them, but you want the other person to believe in you. I mean, I've said this on other videos, that believing in another person is arguably the significant thing you can do in a relationship. Whether you're a parent with your children or what have you, love can kind of come fairly easily. But liking and believing in another person means you're paying attention. You're seeing their strengths. You're seeing specifics about what is going on within them that makes you believe in them, and articulating it to them, saying it is important. And that is a form of inspiration. When you see somebody who's better than you at something, or has a strength in an area that you don't, that is inspiration. That's inspiring if it's like, oh, look at how disciplined you are. Look at how you exercise, or look at how patient you are. Look at how thoughtful you are, or kind. I can step my game up. That's what it is to be inspired by another person. And if another person is basically just there, like kind of like wallpaper, that's on them. You just can't be a bump on a log and think that the other person is going to remain interested. There's got to be interesting things about you, at least in some level, on occasion, that keeps you in the relationship. All right, I'm going to rate this one, Derek, and I'm going to rate it. Yeah, of course, because the theme in the channel is country, and this certainly, I'm fine with this. I don't even know if you could probably get away with saying it's Americana, because William Clark Green is a country artist. And this actually probably could have found its way onto, without telling people, onto some rock stations as a ballad. The number that popped into my head on this was an 8.7. And it was on the strength of that lyric and the instrumentation in the song. That one lyric. She didn't inspire him. It's like, sorry. And now she hates him. It's like, well, maybe you really dislike yourself for not being inspirational or inspiring enough for the man that you loved. So there we go. All right, guys, I hope I interpreted that properly or close to it. Have a great day. See you on another video, folks, and keep rocking the country.